Good morning, gang. Happy Father's Day and happy Sunday to everybody. If you're looking for a present for Dad today, I got a good idea for you. Okay. If you paid attention to the news last night, while we were all sitting in the live stream, we had some lovely events go on in both Michigan and Texas. Guess what? We had more shootings yesterday. Up in Rochester Hills, Michigan, we had, who's now been, as best we have, a 42-year-old male suspect who lived with his mother go in and shoot 9 people at a splash park, basically a pool or something, a water park type thing. And he is now pushing daisies. Committed suicide when the cops figured out who he was real quick. Amazing, we still don't know who he is. Then down in Texas, for a Juneteenth celebration, Round Rock, Texas, we had a shooting where 2 people have died, and the police haven't identified a subject or a suspect. I find this absolutely amazing, okay? And maybe you should too. Because y'all know you can't go anywhere in this country without being on a camera. Whether it's the camera at an ATM or a security store, at a security camera at a Walmart, or God knows how many people in their Ring doorbells or security cameras that they have on their house. I mean, you can pretty much bet that every time you go from your house to the grocery store, you pass a dozen cameras on the way to the store, at least, and we're filmed a dozen more times in the store. But for some goofy reason, these mass shooters apparently know all the areas to go where there are no cameras. It just defies logic. Okay. No, that's not the issue. The issue is the media or the police will not tell the public who the shooter is. Chances are because it doesn't fit a certain narrative. And I'm not saying necessarily racial, okay? I'm saying more a color, red or blue, okay? I've told you many times before, if you go look this up, you'll find this yourself, okay? 91% of the mass shootings that have been done in the United States since the year 2000 have been committed by Democrats, okay? People who are registered Democrats, or when people have looked into their past voting records, they have voted predominantly for leftist candidates. I want you to think about this. January 6th, let's go back to this real quick. They were able to identify senior citizens who weren't even at the Capitol, who were getting a cup of coffee somewhere in Washington, D.C., but may have worn a Trump shirt or a Trump hat or something like that. Didn't even go to the houses of Congress, and put their feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. And they were able to identify these people, and they were from other states. Maybe they're on vacation. I mean, there was a story about an elderly woman who was arrested because she was in a coffee shop like a mile away from the Capitol, and they still arrested her over January 6th. They can find these people, but they can't find or identify to the public these shooters. The one in Texas right now, they have no suspects, okay? No identification whatsoever. Where are the cameras? What have they done? Oh, that's right. This is in the Austin, Texas area, the extremely liberal Austin, Texas area. It was a Juneteenth celebration. Yeah. Apparently we had 2 groups of people in an argument. And you say gangs, okay? Whether or not they were El Salvadoran gangs who seem to find an El Salvadoran person in the news every day for raping and killing somebody. Don't know, okay? But obviously somebody that chances are is a liberal. Michigan, Rochester Hills, Oakland County, Michigan. Take a look at how it votes. Oh, that would be blue, okay? So if you start looking at the odds to who the people are, that's the way I'm going to go. Not going to say it's black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever it is. Don't know that, okay? But I'm going to bet that they're Democrats. A 42-year-old man living at home with mom, yeah, not striking me as a productive member of society. Therefore, he's not a conservative. Think about this. You take your kids to a splash park. You go to a park to celebrate Juneteenth. I mean, there's plenty of white people who can go, Mexicans, whatever, go celebrate something like this too. That's fine, okay? And you go get shot. In Michigan, I'll give you this. Where are the good guys with guns? There aren't a whole lot. There's some, sure, okay, but it's difficult to get a gun in Michigan, okay? Remember, Gretchen Whitmer, not exactly the pro-2A governor. Texas, on the other hand, Greg Abbott, very pro-2A. Texas, you can be armed. Where were the good guys with the guns? Don't know. Okay. Who were the 9 people that were shot, including kids up in Michigan? Who was protecting them? Obviously nobody. Who was protecting the 2 people that got killed in Texas? Obviously nobody. We don't even know who they are. What if that's you? Today's Father's Day. Are you planning on going anywhere with Dad? Family going to the water park, the lake, a picnic, a softball game, whatever. How safe are you when you go? As I said at the top, I'm going to give you an idea of what to get Dad for Father's Day. Go buy him some ammunition. Go buy him another gun. Go get him some range time. Mom, send him to the range and say, I'll mow the lawn today. I'll take care of the kids today. Because somebody's got to protect you now, today, not an SHTF situation, today. Because there's enough loony liberals out there who have no respect for human life. I mean, hell, they're willing to kill a baby before it's born. They don't care about your life. Most of the time, they don't care about their own. I mean, the guy in Michigan committed suicide after getting cornered by cops, okay? They didn't care, okay? Thinks he's going to go out a martyr. This is the same mentality that you have with these terrorists from the Middle East. There's 72 virgins. Ain't happening, okay? Protect yourself. Go get some training. Go buy Dad a box of ammo. Carry your weapon. Because you have no idea where you're going to be, when you're going to be there, when the time comes and you need it. Now, I'll give you this. There's not exactly a whole lot of places to hide a weapon in a Speedo. But again, this is the same reason why head on a swivel. Take the kids to the water park. Okay. Mom, you go in the water with the kids. I'm going to watch. Dad, you go take the kids to the water park. Mom, you watch. Mom, you need to be well trained in using your protection devices as well, okay? Because there are some people today that are celebrating Father's Day in the hospital and in the morgue. You don't want to be one of those people. You don't want to know anybody that's one of these people. An armed society is a polite society. You can expect that the liberal media will be all over this. I mean, they're already burying the stories, if you will. Go look at any of the Fox, CNN, MSNBC. You'll find the stories. They're pushed way down. You know, we got to have a Taylor Swift or a Sydney Sweeney story ahead. You know, that's more important. They're trying to bury it because it doesn't fit their narrative. But they're going to be out there. You know they will on social media. You know you'll have the people, the politicians coming out again going, oh, we've got to do something about these guns. Yeah, you do. You need to start incarcerating people who commit gun crimes. Not let them out. That's it. The guy in Michigan apparently had no criminal record whatsoever. Nothing you can really do. He just snapped. Okay. 42-year-old living at home with mom. Okay. Maybe the neighbors want to keep an eye on him. You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You don't need to be the nosy Nelly, knowing everything, Peyton Place type about everybody that lives around you. But if there's somebody that doesn't seem to have it all going on upstairs, maybe you want to watch them a little closer. I'm not saying red flag law type stuff. I'm saying protect yourself. They still have rights, okay? I mean, it could be circumstances of life, a divorce, mom's sick, whatever would be. I get it, okay? But if something doesn't seem right, it's Occam's razor. The most simple solution is probably the right one. If something doesn't seem right, pay attention to what's going on with these people. Head on a swivel. You're in a public place. That's where these crazies like to go. Pay attention. See what you see. We talk about this all the time as you're walking through the store, a parking lot, or whatever. The dangers that affect you. The world is a more dangerous place. Why? Because of liberalism. Because of George Soros appointed attorneys, district attorneys. They don't prosecute anybody. The criminals know this. They go out and do it. Ain't a big deal. You know, you spend a couple hours down in lockup, you'll be out for dinner, right? When it starts to be, hey, go out and do it. We'll see you in 30 years. Maybe they think twice. Better solution when you have this. Hey, go out and do it. We'll pay for your casket because a good guy was out there and took care of you. It ain't 12 o'clock at, high noon at the OK Corral or something that I'm advocating for, obviously. But I don't want to see anybody, especially kids like up in Michigan, going through what they're going through today because the rest of us weren't paying attention to who the problem was. Go buy a box of ammo. Kiss your dad. Wish him happy Father's Day. And stay alive to see tomorrow. Pinball